Hey guys, so it's update time. I put a post on Instagram the other day saying that I was going to be making a big update and I wanted to share it with all of you guys. And this is very much going to be a video that's pretty much left completely unedited. I might take little bits out here and there because I am going to do a bit of a game with you guys. If you can count how many times I say throughout this video, anything like that, then please let me know, because it destroys my soul from within. And every time I edit a video with me in, I'm like, oh my god, how many times do I have to say those words? But anyway, this is a video just to kind of update you on some big changes that I've made in my life, which is hopefully gonna mean I can talk to you guys a lot more and share a lot more online again and do a lot more vlogging and things like that, which is all very exciting news and stuff. But yeah, a lot has changed recently and I wanted to share it with you guys. I don't know how brief or how long this video will be, but if you do want to listen and tune in and find out what's been going on and what my plans for the future are and stuff, then feel free to just whack this on in the background somewhere and and yeah, just join in and hear what's been going on. So basically, to cut a long story short, the first thing I want to talk about is my work. So many of you have seen online that I've had the riding school open since I opened at the beginning of last year. I'm not sure. It's been about 18 months, I think, since I opened. Something like that. That's your first even I counted that one. But yeah, I opened a riding school and it was kind of a special riding school to me because growing up, I always had a really negative connotation with riding schools, as in the horses were always very overworked. They were worked for several hours a day. They never got a break. They were always really lazy and tired and they didn't enjoy their jobs. And that's just not what I wanted to create. So from the start, I always knew that my revenue was kind of going to be a bit sliced and diced from the riding school because of how I wanted to treat my horses and have them only work a maximum of twice a day for half an hour each, or so they ended up doing an hour a day tops, and have that done 4 days a week or 3 days a week, and then have them hack out a couple of other days and have a couple of days off. I wanted them to have very much a nice structure in their lives, and that was something that I planned all the way from the beginning and something that I did stick to all the way through. So for a few different reasons, I am actually closing the riding school permanently. At least I think it will be permanently. So I wanted to run through some of those reasons as to why I've made that decision. And the first and probably the biggest reason is the horses. So it is really hard to find horses that are good for a riding school. And the horses we had were great. But I have Nova now, who is 20 years old. Oh, sorry. There we go. I'm sorting the camera out. My hand is getting so tired. Yeah, Nova is 20 and he needs to retire, basically. He is done with the riding school. He's done with it. He just wants to retire now. He's got some hock issues, not big hock issues, like the start of hock issues. So he's obviously got some mild arthritis in his hocks, which he started having medicating, but I don't want him to have to do what he doesn't enjoy. He loves hacking and stuff, but he doesn't enjoy working in the school anymore. Not really. He's okay if he was just popping in to have a little jump every now and again. He loves his jumping still, but he does not enjoy schooling around in circles and stuff. And I try and make schooling for the horses pole work and things and make it as fun as possible, because I hate schooling around in circles as well. But yeah, he's just done with it. He's done with it now. He's tired of it. And he's looked after so many people. He's just sick of it. He's an older boy. I want him to get a nice retirement. So I'm not willing to put him through something he doesn't want to do in order to just earn some cash. That's not me. It never has been. I've always sacrificed everything financially for the horses and will continue to do so regardless of what people advise me. And then Minnie, unfortunately, has been off for the majority of this summer just because she had an SI injury, which she actually managed to do. The sun has just come out. Yeah, she actually managed to do it in her stable, which is just ridiculous, but hey ho, she was in one night of the summer and that was when she managed to do it. So she was out for most of the summer because I didn't want to go poking and prodding around in her back at the vets. They were like, give her a break first and stuff, and if we have to, we'll look into things. Fortunately, we haven't had to do that. She has come sound on her own, so she's going to gradually come back into work when she can. But yeah, it just hasn't been ideal. We haven't had the horses this year, and it's kind of reached a point where I had a horse on loan last year as well from a close friend of mine, and he was great, but he went back in the winter because of the problems we're having with the weather in the winter and turnout here, and it was just what was best for him. And I'm so grateful and pleased that he did go back, because he's going to be happier now because he's in a place where he can get more turnout in the winter, and we're making improvements here all the time to try and make that better as well, because this last winter here in the UK has just been wet and wild and horrific. Like, it's just never stopped raining. It started raining in September, like this time of year. Last year it was absolutely chucking it down, and it never stopped until about June. So it's the longest winter we've ever had. But yeah, basically that just leaves a couple of horses that can't be thought of to carry the whole weight of the riding school on their own, and I'd never ask them to do that either. So that's kind of where we've left it off with that. I don't have the finances, nor do I want more horses at this point in my life to go out there and get more to add into the riding school. And yeah, so that's kind of the first reason that we are closing. And then the second, which is also a pretty big one, literally. Not yet, actually, there's not much there at all. But if you've seen on Instagram, if you follow me over there, then you may well know that I am pregnant. I'm nearly halfway through my pregnancy now. And another big thing for me with the riding school was that my hours teaching at the riding school were very much the hours, like, out of school hours. And I thought to myself, like, in a few years' time, my little boy will be going to school, be going, to nursery or whatever, and I don't want him to get out of school and have to have his grandma or granddad picking him up every day because I'm busy teaching other kids. And I don't want every weekend that I could be spending with him and taking him cool places and doing things with him to be spent teaching other kids and stuff. I love teaching, but that's just not what I want to do and spend every hour of my day doing. I'm going to be a single solo parent, and I want to be there for him. I don't want to be this distant parent that he's always trying to catch 5 minutes with in between lessons and stuff. I want to be there, and I want to be there for my son, and I will be there for my son no matter what. So yeah, that's kind of the decision that I've come to with things, and it's one that I stand by and I'm very proud of. Yeah, so I do have a big video going on regarding the pregnancy and answering tons of questions that you guys asked me over on Instagram, so I'm not going to go into that in this video because there's other things that I want to chat about. So the other thing I want to chat about was a big decision that I made regarding everything online. So I've been very much in conflict in my head with my decisions over the past few years online, and I've always, this YouTube thing basically has always started as just something so pure to me, which was me starting this when I was 11, 12 years old, and putting my life out there and sharing it with you guys very authentically and organically, and just, having fun online and making the videos that I want to make when I want to make them, and putting the effort that I want to put into them and stuff, and yeah, sharing it with you guys on here. And over the last few years, I feel like it's turned into, and maybe this is just me that's noticed this, but it feels like it's turned more into what other people want me to make rather than what I want to make, and that's massively come from companies as well. I feel like I've had management this last couple of years, and my manager has been amazing to work with and the most lovely human in the world. She's been so supportive of me and so understanding with my really busy lifestyle, and my family own a rescue and things, so there's stress there. The horses in general are a big stress, and my pregnancy and everything I've got going on, all my teaching, the riding school. She's been so understanding and has been fantastic to work with, and it's nothing to do with my management. The reason why I've now decided I don't want any management anymore, it's nothing to do with them. Multiple reasons. Obviously my pregnancy is a big one. My life's going to get even busier, and I don't want to be holding anything against anyone. But also I've just felt kind of like it's not my channel anymore. It feels kind of like I've got all these people that are like trying to get in there to, you know, to give me a little bit of money and then take this like chunk of what I do and like have me put things on that I know you guys aren't gonna like, because I hate making ads. I really do. I'm gonna put that out there. I hate making ads and I hate seeing ads, and I don't mind it every now and again if it's a brand I'm really passionate about and I can really get behind and stuff. And I can genuinely say I've never ever shared anything. When I say that, I've never shared anything that I wouldn't recommend to you guys. I've never shared a product I've turned so many down that I don't like and I don't agree with and stuff. So it's not that I don't like the products that I advertise, it's just there's just so many of them and there's so many people trying to use the channel and the content like that, and I felt very obligated, especially having management. Although I've always had a choice, I felt very obligated to take everything that comes my way. You know, just because I'm that kind of person. When someone asks me to do something, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Like, I'm that kind of person, even though I know maybe it's something I don't really want to do. And I'm also very financially pressured all the time with the amount of horses we have and what we all do for a living. And it's stressful. So I felt obligated to do that. But at the same time, every time I've taken something that I'm a bit on the fence about, literally, yeah, it's a terrible joke. I have to have dad jokes, you see, because it's only me, it's a solo parent, so I've got to have both. But yeah, I felt very on the fence about things. I felt like I've lost a part of myself in that as well, and that's been really difficult and really hurtful. And yeah, I've not felt like me for a really long time, and I'm excited now to be back on my own with it all, because I finally feel like me again. I feel like I can get out there and I can make the content that I want to make when I want to make it. And I'm not saying I'll never work with brands again. I've got a couple of brands that I'm going to be working with over the coming months and stuff that I'm super excited about, and some that I've worked with recently that I'll probably be working with more in the future that I'm really excited about. But it just feels more free. It feels like I can be like, no, not now. I'm not going to work with you now. If you want to work with me, you can work with me further down the line. I'm busy with this. And it also, like, maybe from a brand point of view, that'll make some brands want to work with me more, in a sense. I don't know how to describe that. Maybe it'll just make them kind of be like, okay, she's even more authentic than we thought, or something. I don't know, but I'm just excited to be able to film the things that I want to film and make the videos that I want to make, and not always feel like I have to put things on for other people and upload things and to YouTube or Instagram and stuff that I know you guys aren't going to enjoy. Like, there's so many things that I want to upload. One of the biggest trips that I'm desperate to upload more of is Africa, because that was a huge bucket list thing for me, and I was in such a bad place mentally when we left for Africa. Like, I was a wreck of a human in my head and they lifted me up in a way that I can't possibly describe to you all, because not only was it this trip that I couldn't have even dreamt of in a million years in terms of the wildlife and the riding and the opportunities and the scenes and everything, but the company I was with and the people, like, when you're there, I can only describe it as you feel like you're just welcomed into this family, and you're just a part of this family the entire time you're there. And they've continued to care about me so much after as well. Like, I met them at where did I go? Badminton earlier this year. I went for the day there, and that was actually the day after my IUI, so I had no idea I was pregnant. I just knew I was trying to get pregnant, and they were so lovely with me, and I was telling them about it and stuff, and they were like, oh my god, it's so exciting, you have to let us know what happens and stuff. And like, I was chatting with them for ages, and it's just like, it's like running into family. It's insane how welcomed they made us feel. And yeah, that's somewhere I definitely want to take my son in the future, and it's videos that I want you guys to see so much. Unfortunately, as you can tell, I'm filming on a phone today. Those beady-eyed viewers will know. I do have a camera, but I'm having some problems with editing at the moment on my computer, because the computer Wi-Fi is so slow, and that's why you haven't seen any videos from Africa yet, because I'm still downloading them. Some videos, depending on how big they are, can take up to 4 days, one video to download, and I can't touch the computer the entire time it's downloading, and there'll be like, 10, 20 videos in a file or something, and yeah, you can imagine how long it's taken. It's taken this long to get 3 days worth of footage downloaded, and I spoke to the people there the other day and I'm figuring out things, and I am moving my computer down to a different location soon, which should mean I have better Wi-Fi from like October time. But from September I've decided I'm just going to film on my phone and edit things on my phone, because I'd rather be able to put things out there for you guys than not be able to put anything on at all, because it's all just sat on my camera or sat on the computer doing absolutely nothing. So and I can't afford to pay someone to edit everything for me, because you know, it's just not feasible at this moment in time for me. So I hope that's okay with you guys, and if it is, I'm going to be posting a lot more vlogs and a lot more videos soon. And yeah, I will be talking about all these things way more in the future, but that's just kind of where I'm at the moment. I want to make a longer video about all of these things in more detail at some point, but my phone is probably going to die because, as usual, I'm very unprepared making this video. So yeah, guys, please let me know if you did enjoy this video, and I'm going to be back with way more videos soon. Please let me know down low if you are happy with me to continue vlogging things on my phone for now, and obviously I'll go back to my camera and microphones and all that jazz as soon as I possibly can, but for now, this is all I can really manage. This is all I can really do, so please let me know if you're happy and you're comfortable for me to film like this for a little bit. I'd love to post some stuff for you, really regular as well. If I'm filming on my phone, I can post a few videos a week, and I'm really excited to do that if you guys are happy with it. And I've got the whole yard to renovate. I have made a rather big welcome to something very special as well in this last couple of weeks, which is really going to help me with shows and baby and stuff next year, because that's a huge thing that I'm planning on doing. This is not the last year ever going to see of me riding. I'm working on a lot of other stuff over the winter with the horses, the stuff that I never have time for, basically. All the groundwork side of things, the Liberty side of stuff. I'm going to be mostly doing hacking and things. I'll be doing some schooling, which I will share with you guys. I'll share everything with you guys. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing masses of jumping and things. I probably will do a little bit, maybe with Harry and stuff every now and again, but when I feel like I'm too big and too unbalanced and stuff, I will be stopping. So I don't know when that'll be, but I will just take you guys along for the journey with me, and we'll see. And I want to take you along the journey for the rest of this pregnancy with me. I won't be sharing anything of my child online, so I'll share the pregnancy and things about what it's like to be a mum and stuff like that when it comes round to it, but I won't be posting my child's face online. It's not going to be a family vlogging channel. I would rather die, to be quite frank. But yeah, I'm more than happy to share my pregnancy and stuff. I know that's something that some of you guys are really, really interested in, so I'm more than happy to vlog and share that and take you guys to some of my appointments with me and stuff, as much as I hate vlogging in public. But yeah, there's so much to all of this, and Blue is leaving to be back very soon as well, which I'm so excited about as well. But yeah, there's a certain something tour that I want to take you guys on very soon, and I don't think any of you guys are going to see it coming. See if you can guess below as to what might make it handier, what might we need next year. Little hint. To get to shows if I have a baby, to go to stay away shows again, because obviously this is to do with it a little bit, but it's your little hint. Well, it's quite a big hint, to be honest. I think most of you guys will probably guess based on that. But anyway, I'm going to go now and get some food because I haven't eaten in an hour and I'm pregnant. So that's never going to go down well. But thank you guys for watching this video. And I hope you don't mind it being kind of unedited and a bit rough. It's just something to put out there to kind of catch you guys up on what's been going on. And yeah, I hope that sums up a lot for you all, and I'm really excited to speak to you all soon with another video. Bye!